like I said, I've covered the course once before. I didn't see any noticeable improvement in terms of the course from the first time I played it to now, other than the signage was much better. I still think this course has some problems. I absolutely am glad that I came back and played it again, to take another look at it and finally got to play the full 18. I would say that the Boulder course looks, if possible, even more challenging and more fun than the rock course, and I would definitely recommend playing this course. There's absolutely no question this course is worth the drive and worth the cost, especially if you can get it, like I did today, for $30, in winter rates, or you can get the $20. They have like a $20 twilight rate too. It does get to be $60 or something if you play it on the weekends during regular hours. And I don't know about, on the weekends other than, let's say April or something where it's not cold, but it's not warm yet. But I would definitely recommend trying to play this course before the summer rates come out, or after, like October or something. And it's reasonably cheap at reasonably good times. And even though it has a road noise, going down that I've talked about ad nauseum already, I still think it's a good enough course to distract you from that most of the time, and certainly a good challenge of a course, again, without being as insane as Blue Ridge Shadows, but having a lot of the same features as Blue Ridge Shadows does. Not the 650-yard par 5, but not holes that are not far from that. Not the shot over water to a narrow rectangle of land under a cliff that they have at number 18, but still having 3 island shots, 3 island greens off the fairway. This course is not easy. It's not an easy course, but it's not outrageously hard. It's not overwooded. It's not overwasted. The rough is certainly a real challenge, especially in summer, but it's not overly difficult to play. It is certainly a rewarding course to play. And I think if a lot of courses were like this, it would be one thing, but a lot of courses are not like this. So many courses rely on just woods everywhere, waste everywhere, long holes, tight, not really tight lies. This is a course that I think is tighter lies than a lot of courses do, but just so much waste. Like if you don't hit it even, anywhere near the fairway, and I'm not saying that they're so tight that it's outrageously tight, but just if you're off the fairway by, 20 yards or so, forget it, because there's so much woods. The waste is so thick and so high. There's almost no chance to play the ball. And this course is absolutely not like that. There is some waste. There are some sections where you are really not going to go in there and find the ball. If you wanted to, you could go find the ball, but you're not going to play out of it. But it's not so tight and choked down that the waste is the main part of the game. Like Wyncote, for instance. It is entirely opposite to that kind of course. You still are rewarded for hitting good tee shots, but it's not going to literally steal your ball if you're 20 yards off the fairway. And it is such a good course to enjoy playing. For that reason, you do get the chance to go out and hit shots, big shots, take a chance, but it isn't going to kill you if you're a little bit off. Having said that, there is enough water. You do play enough shots over water or across water or next to water or off the side of a hill or off a cliff or over something, where you do have a challenge if you don't hit the ball decently well. And not excellently, but decently. It is right in that zone between too easy and too hard, where you literally every shot you're worried about losing the ball in the woods or in the waste. It's not that hard, but it's not so easy that you go, I can duff, I can spin or whatever, and there's no chance I'm going to lose the ball. You will see very quickly on this course that that's not what this course is. I do not understand what those big expanses of gravel are in the fairway for number 12 and 14. I don't get that. Why have all that gravel out there? And I don't really see it on 12. To me, it just takes up part of the fairway, and the only reason I can see it's there is because that part of the fairway is too low and is usually some kind of a swamp or something most of the time of the year. And that's somewhat understandable. You can always go get your ball and put it back out in the higher part of the fairway and play. But to me, the other part of having that area there in number 12 is it takes away the whole right side of the fairway coming into the green. So you end up having to play from behind the trees to get to the green. And that means you either have to go right around the gravel and then come left back to the green, or you have to play over the rocks and trees that border or front the left side of the fairway and get to the green, which is a very tough shot. And it's almost like that gravel forces you to do that. So it definitely makes that hole a step or two harder. Number 14, I think the gravel makes it easier because it forces you back out to the right, which is really where you want to be. So it's not like you can see it off the tee on number 14 either. It's the whole left side of the fairway. And all you're going to do is go out there, find your ball, pick it up, and go back into the fairway. And the only thing I can think of is it keeps people from spraying balls left into the woods between number 14 for the rock course and number 14 for the Boulder course, because you can't see over that hill, over the edge of that hill from the tee box. So I can see it on 14, but I don't really see it on 12. Anyway, definitely enjoyed the course for the most part, though. I still think that it is a very good hitter's course that is also a shot maker's course, and it is definitely a challenge. I thought it was an excellent course for a golf course. I really and truly enjoyed it. There's no doubt it was worth a second trip, and there's no doubt it's worth playing. And I would wholeheartedly recommend this course. It is 2 or 3 steps outside the norm of a golf course, yet still a pleasure to play. No doubt about it. And I can hardly think of a golf course in the DC area that I would say that about it. It's really that good. I would say it is, if it wasn't for the road noise, it would be an A- course without question. But with the road noise, with all that traffic that goes whizzing by the course on a good part of the course, and the houses around the Boulder course, you do play through a section where there's like 9 or 10 houses. Can't quite give it an A. I have to give it a solid B, or a decent B+. That is Rock Harbor Golf Course in Winchester, Virginia.